Should have bought it. I should have bought the tray that went with these. So more than a few videos ago, I saw this, only 2 of these and the tray with the handle, and I said, oh, there's 2 missing, but they hadn't brought them out yet. It was actually all here, but somebody just bought the piece with the handle, and now these poor guys are going to end up at the bins because nobody wants them without the middle piece. It's kind of one of the casualties of stuff getting separated in the back. I am doing something a little different today. I don't normally go to Goodwill in the mornings. I don't know why. I guess it's just because I get all my other stuff done first before I go, but I'm also finding that the shelves are much, much emptier than normal. So I figure I'm going to change it up a little bit. I am here 1 hour after they opened. Now, the reason I didn't come right when they opened is I wanted to give them a chance to maybe bring out some racks, stock the shelves first. It's not too busy. I can tell kind of by the parking lot. And, well, I'm hoping like everybody didn't just walk here. But we're going to go in and see if this changes things and the amount of cool stuff that we can find to resell. Because that is the goal, to resell things for a good profit. So I don't have a lot of time because today is my live sale day. Every Friday at 1 p.m. I do a live sale. So I got to get in there, I got to shop, and I got to get home and get set up for my live sale. So with that, let's get shop done. Well, there are people showing up in cabs, so there is that. All right, let's pick out a lucky cart. Let's go with that one. Well, apparently all the lights are out, and they're kicking everybody out of the store right now. So, goodness. All right, yay. It was a light switch that was off. Okay, well that was different. We're gonna head right over here to the hard goods. And I spotted this little art glass aquarium paperweight. Now Murano does make these, but they're not all Murano. This one's actually done quite nice. I do not believe this is a Murano, but at $5.99, that is still a super buy. We've got a nice little beaded trinket box here. Again, I love to pick up stuff like this to give away in my live sales. And trinket box are super popular. You can do so many things with them. You can put gifts in them. So for 99 cents, I'm picking that up. All right, let's see what else we got here. I always look at the leaves. That one's chipped, so I'm not even gonna explore further what the mark is. We've got a little Mexican pottery trinket box. Looks like that's a sun on the top. That one is $3.99. So we will go ahead and pick that up as well. This looks like the shape of what Baccarat does with some of theirs. So I'm kind of looking down here. I'm angling it to try to find, see, sometimes you can shine the light and it'll highlight if it's got a signature on it, but I'm not seeing anything on this piece, but it's done really well. It's got a nice feel to it. I think it's an older piece, but for $2.99, we're gonna grab that. This looks like some German crystal to me. Those are etched, and then it's got the little ruby flashed accents. I'm not sure I've ever seen this one before. $3.99. We're gonna grab it too. Let's see what we got back here now. Oh, that's missing its base. Some sand art. We're just on the first shelf and we've already found quite a few cool things. Pretty excited. Oh, we've got a little, this is like a little mini chip and dip little hat guy here. Oh, I think our color is green. I think. These look very Yadro-like. but I don't believe they are. We've got 3 wise men, and it looks like we got Mary and Joseph, but we are missing Jesus. Missing Jesus in the little nativity pieces here. I think we will leave those, at least this time. They have sold quite a few of those ceramics that were here. She's still here. But this was like really, really loaded up. I mean, there's still quite a few, but not nearly as many as there was before. Oh, look, I got more of my IKEA cactus for $2.99 each. That one's $3.99. That one's $2.99. I will take those. More of those ceramics. Still here. Oh, that really nice tray is still here. There were several of these. There was like a whole stack of those. He's cute. He's rabbit hunting. That says handmade. Let me try to see what else that says. Handmade by craftsmen in, goodness, Congleto, England? Saw the England part. There is the maker's mark. He's interesting. He's got a couple little chips on him, but he reminds me of like the what are those called? The bosunware. He's pretty cool for $3.99. I'm gonna grab him. Okay, I've seen the lucky cats before, but I don't think I've ever seen a seductive lucky cat. That's a new one for me. Yeah, we got some dreamsicles back there. Is this some kind of a, oh, there's a pair of wall hangings. They say, what does that say? I don't know. I don't know, but these are kind of cool. They are $5.99, and I don't know much about them, so I will leave those. Let's see what we got over here in the candle section. I see a little otter squirrel. It's $2.99. Had he been like 99 cents, I'd have picked him up, but no. He's just not very good quality. We've got some elephants and a planter for $4.99. We'll go ahead and grab that. See if there's anything cool on the top shelf today. Nope. Nothing that I could see. And not much in the holiday section. We are now in the metal section. We shall see what goodies we can find here today. I'm seeing a lot of really just common, everyday, ordinary kind of houseware stuff. Nothing too exciting yet. All right. Nothing too exciting. All right. We will take a little run down the plastic shelf. Those are fun. Little flamingo cups. Probably were like 99-cent store kind of things. Let's see. I don't see even anything out of place today that we might be interested in. I'm kind of digging these. I don't know why. I'm just kind of digging them. Not enough to get them. Wow. These shelves. Goodness, it's quite interesting, and I'm hearing this is happening like all over the country too. And you know from watching my former videos that these shelves are normally packed to the gills, and this is really unusual, and it's happening all over. So not sure what's going on, but it's interesting to watch it happening for sure. All right, we are back in the wood section. See what goodies we can find. So what this means for resellers is if you're having harder and harder time finding things at like a normal spot that you thrift, you have to start thinking outside of the box and think about other places that you might need to explore in order to get enough stock so you can keep your income rolling with used goods. Give me an M. And you may have to explore selling things that you don't normally sell. And maybe like if you're not a clothing seller, but you have access to a lot of clothes, that might be something you have to do until things pick back up. Like even the dishes are pretty sparse here now. And that didn't used to be. So we're keeping an eye on this trend, and we're gonna try to figure out, you know, what's going on and if it's something that's going to change anytime in the near future. It's possibly maybe just a shortage of personnel to get the things out on the shelves. Maybe it's more and more people shopping, so you know they're wiping out the shelves faster. I don't know what it is yet. We're gonna hopefully get it figured out. Let's see, there never seems to be a shortage of glassware though. The glassware shelves stay pretty stocked up, but it's a lot of very, very common, ordinary kind of stuff. Not good resale stuff. Kind of hoping they bring out some carts while I'm here too, because that's always fun. Nothing in the glass section. Is this a gray goose though? Ooh, it is a gray goose. I don't know if you can see that. I do really well with these gray goose glasses. This one doesn't even say gray goose. It just has the gray goose symbol on it. But I will grab that for $1.99. All right, we are heading over into the mugs after a few more glasses here. And let's see what mugs we got on the shelves today. We've got Make Today Jawsome. Is that vintage? 2019. It is not. It is not. Jaws is like a really old movie now. Oh my goodness. I remember being much, much younger when I saw Jaws. There's a Maxine shoebox that has been through the dishwasher just a few too many times. This has an interesting bottom on it. Made in USA. Frederick Meyer Gardens. Also another casualty of the dishwasher. And really not seeing anything else. All right, let's keep it going. Oh, we got some little sake cups. What do those say? Pottery Craft, made in USA. Huh. Wonder if they would have had a teapot that went with them, because there's no price on these. They don't really stack. I thought maybe they stacked. Kind of cool. Kind of cool. See, should have bought it. I should have bought the tray that went with these. So more than a few videos ago, I saw this, only 2 of these and the tray with the handle, and I said, oh, there's 2 missing, but they hadn't brought them out yet. It was actually all here, but somebody just bought the piece with the handle, and now these poor guys are going to end up at the bins because nobody wants them without the middle piece. It's kind of one of the casualties of stuff getting separated in the back. All right, that is a nice cake plate, cake stand, but definitely not something that I would want to ship. So I'll pass it on by, but it did get an honorable mention. These are new design. Made in China. And this is Beto M. Portugal. Made in Portugal. That's a pretty picture. Big, again, not something I really want to ship. So we're not going to get it. But it's cool. Oh, look at these little bee measuring guys. They're World Market. Missing several of them though, unfortunately. All right, we are going to look through Noah's kitchen-y stuff. That would have been cool had it been in better condition. Not seeing anything too exciting though. Sorry, Noah. I don't think we're getting any new kitchen gadgets today by the looks of these shelves. All right, now we're in the pet section. Kind of some of the tools and household goods. Oh, whose cat needs some toys? There's quite a few little mice in there. We've got another, oh, this is the Tin Man costume, but I think it's missing part of it. Maybe not. Maybe it's just a really, really thin costume. Oh, look. The Stay Puft Ghostbusters one is here. Still $7.99, not half price yet. Okay, let's see. We got some more of the bath salt stuff. And what's in the bathroom? Goodies. Oh, nothing too exciting today. All right. I do look through every section, even, you know, stuff that looks really unexciting, because you never know what they will have put over here and what somebody may have like kind of dropped over here. And then I'm like, what are these? What are these? Some kind of electrical switch thing. I saw some swim stuff over here. Mermaid tail swim ring. There we go. It's almost pool season. And then we have like the office crafting section. I do find a lot of office materials at Goodwill. I hardly ever have to buy things full retail, which I love. Love that about this business. And I find canvas for Rachel to paint at discounted prices. So I'll always look through this section too, but today it's not showing us anything good. And we are looking at one more of the mishmash sections here. Got umbrellas. I don't know, I can't even remember the last time I used an umbrella. Like, it's more hassle than it's worth to use an umbrella here. So, and it doesn't rain that much. So no umbrellas in my house. All right. You never know what's going to show up in Goodwill, I'm telling you. They can get a little bit of everything. But let's look at the lamps. Any exciting lamps today? Nope. Nothing. Just nothing. It's going to be one of those days. So, I mean, really, coming on Friday morning didn't really result in any better results. I mean, here's the cards so far. Wow. And I'm already all through all of the hard goods sections. So we're going to have to head over to the soft goods. Of course, to get to the soft goods, we do have to pass the art. It's kind of a cool car. I had an El Camino. Is that an El Camino? I think it is. I had an El Camino when I had my very first marriage back when I was, yes, a teenager. I got married at 17. How silly was that? Thought I knew it all. Thought I did. You know, because when you're 17, you think you know it all. But you really, 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 really don't. As I have discovered through this life of mine. All right, let's see. Anything Not really. Nothing really calling my name except maybe these little animal prints. Now, the last time I passed on some baby animal prints like this, I got in a lot of trouble from you guys. So I think I learned my lesson. They're $4.99 each. I am going to pick these up. And I will look at the big art, but not horribly closely because I can't deal with any big art unless it was like some amazing hundreds or thousands of dollar piece, which today is not the case. Boy, I swear it doesn't even look like any new textiles have been added since I was here last. Goodness. Wow. Okay, we'll keep moving on. Even the toys are wiped. Boy, there's definitely something going on at these stores. Who are you? You are, I was hoping it was with the pocket dragons, but I don't know. I don't know who this dragon is. I'm looking for, there we go. There's a C. Vincent, 1998. So he is vintage and I don't see a thing wrong with him. So for $3.99, we're gonna grab him. He was up here with a little paperweight. This little paperweight doesn't really excite me, especially for $3.99. So I don't think it's supposed to be over here because it's really about ready to fall through the gaps there. Moxie Boys. Oh, I see a Mario. I see a little Mario Brothers guy. I don't know who she is. I know Carrie sells a lot of this kind of stuff down at her booth, but I just don't know enough about it to know if that's worth paying $2 for, so we'll leave it. I was excited to pull a Pokemon off of the top here until I turned and saw he's $7.99. $7.99. We cannot pay $7.99 for a Pokemon. I found another goat. This is the Despicable Me goat. And I love that he's missing one of his little horns. That's on purpose. And as some of you know, if you've been watching me for a while, I raised goats. Goats were my thing. That's where my store name comes from. Utterly Good Stuff, because I milked goats. All right, $1.99. We're grabbing him. All right, taking a quick look through the purses. And nothing calling my name here today either. Goodness. Well, this is it. This is all I ended up with today. Stay tuned for the recap on this. Actually, I think I'm going to hit another store and I'll do the recap all at the end. So stay tuned. Well, this is interesting. It's interesting what's happening. I got to talk to the clerk who checked me out there, and he says it's just, the stuff's just not coming in like it used to. And I've heard this pretty much all over the country. So I don't know if it's just people are maybe selling stuff themselves versus donating it. It's interesting. You know, when everything kind of happens in this world, there's all of these fingers of trickle down events that occur, and whoever thought that Goodwill would stop getting donations? That's interesting, which means, are people just not donating, or are they donating somewhere else? So that's the next thing to explore, is where are those donations going? I need to find out if it's someplace else. So I'll probably be hitting up some of the other thrift stores that I don't normally go to, just to see if maybe they're getting the better stuff. Who knows? It'll be interesting. Prices are going up, obviously. Inflation doesn't just affect end retail, it affects the used good retail as well. Prices are going to go up. They're just going to go up. Everybody's costs are going up. Everything's going up. And there's not much we can do about it except set ourselves up to get through it and do the best we can. Keep a positive attitude. Know that it's not forever, and we will get through and things will be good again. We go in cycles. Hundreds of years this country has gone in cycles. So don't get hopeless. Don't feel like you can't do this if you're a reseller. We just got to get through this wave. Just got to get through this wave of hard times, and we're all in it together. We truly are. Everybody is in the same position. So we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I mean, it makes it really tough even for me to create a good video that people want to watch. So, you know, it's effects like that as well. It's not so much about getting the merchandise I need. There's plenty of ways for me to get merchandise that I need, you know, for resale, but it's creating the videos that becomes a bit of a challenge. So we're going to see what happens. We're going to see what happens. I'm going yard sailing again with the kids tomorrow. So we'll see what the yard sales look like. Maybe people are just doing more yard sales and selling stuff themselves versus donating it. So we'll kind of explore that avenue. So be sure you're subscribed and hit the bell notification so that you know when I put up those videos. Now, I think what I'm going to do, instead of hitting another thrift store, I'm going to go over to a liquidation store. I don't know if I'm going to hit like a TJ Maxx or a Home Goods or something like that. I want to kind of get my eyes on what's going on in there and see if there's anything in those stores that I could turn around and resell on eBay or in my live sales or stuff like that. If you just stick to vintage, you could be in trouble. So this is going to be me stretching kind of out of that. Yeah, I buy some newer stuff at the thrift stores, but it's still used goods. So let's go look at some new goods and explore that possibility. Let's do that. I am actually going to go inside of Kohl's, which is a department store, but they have clearance and they stack discounts. But I really need to go in here and find myself a belt because I got all these pants that don't fit. So might as well look and see what they have on clearance too. I just thought this was really brilliant marketing on the part of Amazon, because they get you into Kohl's. You know, Kohl's and Amazon have some kind of a partnership going there. And once you're in here, you get that discount coupon for returning your item here. And what do you do with it? You go shopping. I think that's pretty smart. So I've always wondered how these big department stores stay in business, because there's just not a lot of shoppers in here. And there's a lot of merchandise, but not a lot of people shopping. Ooh, KitchenAid. See, it also helps to keep your eyes on what this stuff goes for new, because somebody's going to be more than willing to pay a couple $100s for a used one of those. Same with a lot of these appliances. Just kind of knowing what the prices are will help you know the things to go into the thrift store, you know, and obviously, if something sells for $100 new, nobody's going to pay $100, but they might pay $50 or $60. So it's just kind of good for knowing what you can pay for the used goods. I'm looking for some clearance, and I haven't been in a Kohl's for a very long time, so I'm not exactly sure where their clearance is. Okay, something caught my eye. So these are Sonoma Goods for Life. It's $21.99 for this little hanging planter. Now, what I know about Kohl's is there's always sales running. So it's actually 25% off of that. And that's how they run a lot of their stuff. And not everybody has a Kohl's. Not everybody has these stores that might be common to you. And people are willing to pay for this stuff online. They got all of their spring and gardeny kind of stuff out. And yes, Noah, they have fake plants here too. And this is where I kind of keep my eyes on what are fake plants going for. Look, $27 for that. So they're not cheap. Not cheap. Okay. And all the little signage stuff. Like, what do these cost new? These cost like $10 new. Oh my goodness. I kind of need that sign. Okay, I'm going to show you one of my favorite sections, the pillows. So, this is something I've purchased new retail. Look at what pillows cost, you guys. And this is at Kohl's, $41. So people understand the value of a good pillow. That's why I searched the pillow section at Goodwill. Even 50% off you're still going to be paying, 20, 30 bucks for a nice pillow. So people will pay up for a used pillow because new, they can be really expensive. This is my favorite kind of sign. Now notice it says up to, so not everything is 70% off, but see what's in here maybe. We've got sheet sets. Sometimes sheet sets can do really well. I mean, they were $45, now marked down to $18. You won't have as big of margins as you get on things that you purchase at Goodwill, of course, but you can still have really good margins buying clearance stuff. Like that's $15, it was $30, so he's only 50% off. We got more sheets. We got a pretty flower. That's now $31.59 for that. Whoo! We got cuddle duds for $62. Huh. Okay. Nothing super exciting for me here, but always worth a look. So I looked up some of these. I didn't look up this exact one, but some of the sheet sets that are this brand, the big one, sell for some really good money. So these are $25 for the full. How much is the queen? $27. I mean, you might be able to flip these for $40 to $50, and you just have to decide if that margin is good for you. We've got some nice plush blankets back here, and I'm sure they're on clearance because we're almost out of our blanket season. Those still aren't quite enough. I know there's ways to stack discounts at Kohl's. I don't shop here enough to stay on top of that. Look at that, $18 for the little doggy sheets. Do like those too. But yeah, there's definitely opportunity at stores other than thrift stores. When you are a reseller, you can sell brand new items on Amazon. Yeah, you can sell some used items too, but it's really a new items market. That's where you're going to do the best. So you can do a little retail arbitrage on things. You scan and then you go over to Amazon and you see what they're selling for there. All right, I spotted belts. Ooh, and then I got distracted by that 70% off sign again. But this isn't really like what I sell, but if it's what you sell, I mean, there's opportunity here. Look at all the discount clothing racks too. And they're so nice here too. But this is what I need to look through right now. All right, I found myself a belt. I can now wear these pants that are slightly too big for me without them falling off every time I bend over. All right, we're gonna go check out. So then they give me some Kohl's cash. Now I've got $10 of Kohl's cash to spend the next time I come in. Makes me want to come in and spend my $10. This is really kind of genius marketing, and it's why Kohl's is still in business and doing so good, is because they really get people to come back in for the discounts and all their marketing, and they were really super nice in there. So we're gonna head into Tuesday morning, which was one of my favorite places to shop when I was doing Amazon. Used to find a lot of stuff. There's something else to keep in mind. Usually when you have one liquidation store, you have several next to each other. There's a Burlington there. We won't have time to go into both, but this is one of my favorites. So what a liquidation store is when like full retail, like big box stores and department stores need to clear out things that haven't sold. They sell it at a much discounted price to a store like Tuesday Morning. And now Tuesday Morning has it as a discount for a while, and then they also run clearance. So everywhere you go in the store, you're going to find different sections and different things that are clearanced from their already discounted prices. So I'm kind of looking at sheets because I need some new sheets too. Ooh, I might have to peek these up for a minute. Okay, I didn't find any sheets that I liked, but they really changed the layout. So they used to have just a single clearance section, and now it looks like they put their clearance within each section. So you gotta hunt them down a little bit. So I found the kitchen-y stuff here, clearance. I mean, look, I know this is like not a big clearance. It used to be, okay, that's what they changed. It used to be levels of clearance, and now it looks like they just do they just put a new tag on. That's interesting. Ooh, spoons. Oh, I can get so distracted in this store. But this is what I really wanted to show you, because look at the kind of stuff they have in here. So I can't see who makes that because, like everywhere else, they put the tag right over. But that's a really pretty little terracotta creamer for $5. And then I go, would I pay $5 for that at Goodwill? I might. Look at the pretty things you can find at like a Tuesday morning. Made in Turkey. And that is a Nakas Aini. And it is, how much? Where's our price tag? There it is. So this one's $20. It hasn't gone on clearance yet. That's a nice hammered copper tray. They are asking $20 on that. So that's not on clearance. There's some stuff that got put over in the clearance. It's not actually clearance. This is a white marble tray. It is actually marble. I can verify that. It's down to $13, and it'll keep lowering and lowering. They continue to lower prices in the clearance. But there's really good quality stuff here. And again, the margins might not be quite as good as the margins, say, on a Goodwill purchase. But if you need to, get some good quality inventory and keep your customers happy, there are ways to do it. Charming Home butter dish. Ooh, I bet you guys want an update on my butter dish. Well, stay tuned to the end for that. I will update you on the latest butter dish saga from the Hadley factory. Look at this, $6 for the cute little lemons. Yeah, they got some nice stuff. Uh-oh, I have some decisions to make. Decisions have been made. So I had to cut that short because I have to go home and do a live sale. But you can see there's a lot of stuff to go through, and you need to know how to look things up, scan things, all of that. My point in all of this, as I get in the car here, is you gotta not stay stuck. If you've always done things a certain way and you're always counted on something being a certain way, that can make the difference between success and failure. Honestly, having flexibility when you run your own business is super important. And I just wanted to do this today because I know a lot of people are feeling a little unsure of how they're going to keep their business running. They're not able to find stock in their normal places. So I hope this gives you some ideas, inspires you. Make sure you keep an eye on your profit margins. That would be your net margin, which is the difference between what you pay and what it sells for minus all the costs. That's your net profit. That's what we pay ourselves from. So I think now I'm going to go get set up for that live sale. And I hope to see everybody over there on Fridays at 1 p.m. But until then, and as always, go be profitable and make it fun.